Black Beacon has taken the genre by storm, and I have been more than happy. It has been an absolute pleasure for me to cover it every step of the way. I've done numerous guides on this. They've all done incredibly well. I've done numerous sponsored videos on this, and they've all done well as well. I genuinely appreciate the opportunities that I have been given. So naturally, when the devs reached out to me here and offered to sponsor another video, this one in specific, I thought, you know what? Yeah, this would be a great opportunity to do two different things. On the one hand, I've just finished chapter 6. We've completely finished the game, both myself and my wife, Mrs. Stix. So I thought we could do a final impressions. This is not the final video I plan on doing for Black Beacon. I log into this game every single day and plan on covering it definitely, but I wanted to give my final thoughts on the entirety of the game, and at the same time urge you to go ahead, click that link down in the description in the pinned comment below to download the game, because even with the few faults it has, this game has been absolutely incredible, and I've enjoyed every second that I've spent in it. So this game came out a few weeks ago, and Mrs. Stix and I have yet to miss a single day logging in. Cumulatively, we have played probably 80, maybe 100 hours of the game thus far. Mrs. Stix, with regards to characters, has obtained significantly more than I have. I have like 3 max rarity units, maybe 4. She, I feel like, has almost every single one.
I do. You just have extremely terrible luck.
Unfortunately. So she has had the ability here to literally test and perfect every single character, and they are all very diverse, very different. I've looked over and watched some of what she's shown me, and admittedly she's somewhat of a better player than I am with regards to this game, specifically because of her broad selection of characters.
I'm not so great at the dodging thing, to be fair.
That's okay. I feel like most of us are actually kind of bad at the dodging in the game.
But I have Florence, so I don't have to dodge. I just, light everything on fire with my giant blade.
That is true. She does have the best character in the game. I think she has all the best characters in the game.
Except for one, the pink-haired girl with the scythe.
Arishan, yeah.
Arishan, yes, thank you.
At the same time, she's not like one of the best characters in the game, but...
But I do have dupes of, Florence and Logos. I'm just saying.
She does, and they have made her exponentially more powerful, and I feel like she's actually cleared the vast majority of content in the game, even content that I have been unable to complete due to a lack of character, a lack of what?
What?
A lack of character diversity. But there, again, the character diversity in this game is phenomenal. Their personalities, the backstories for all of them. The narrative itself, though, is something that Mrs. Stix and I have enjoyed thoroughly. We love intricate stories that are complex and that are just generally enjoyable to consume. Chapter 1 was a little bit slow, kind of introduced you to everything. Chapter 2, things just went like from 0 to 100, and then chapter 3, just the climax of that was phenomenal, and then chapter 4, 5, and 6, you're just like, oh.
It built. It cooked, as the kids say. It cooked.
And then you were left completely baffled, completely unaware of what was going to happen. And I think they've done an exceptional job here of telling a story that you actually want to read, listen to, and be told through the stellar voice acting in the game, which is a testament to the voice actors, because there are some of them here that are incredibly talented and really sell their characters well.
But which one is your favorite? Voice acting wise.
Favorite voice actor. I mean, I genuinely do like Zero. Her dead, monotone, serious, kind of no shits given attitude is actually real. But one, actually, you know what? I think the character that I like the most is probably Shamash.
Shamash? Really?
Shamash is like, when you hear him in the story, he's just like, let's go. It's like, over there.
I think I was liking Ozzy just a little bit. I'm not sure if that's how you say her name, but the purple-haired girl who's like an influencer who takes pictures of things. I don't know. She's kind of cute. She's so different from all the other characters, because the other characters, except for I think it's Shin, the red-haired girl.
Yeah.
Like as soon as she started speaking, she like spoke the language of my people. Like we went full on country back there, and I was like, oh my goodness, that was not what I expected.
Neither did I. No, not at all. Especially when you hear Ching's voice actor and other voice actors from around that area. But no, in my opinion, it's Shamash. His one, maybe 2 words at a time, and that the overbearing personality that he has, just it's deep, it's beautiful, and it's just like he sums everything up in 1 or 2 words. You're like, what happened to the? And it's like, destroyed. And you're like, oh, okay.
This is starting to make sense as to why he's your favorite. I was more going for the diversity factor of like the stories and the personalities are just so different, and you chose the guy with barely any.
What can I say? I can relate to someone, a man of few words and a man of infinite mystery. I feel like that summarizes myself.
You don't have any mystery, and you never shut up.
Well,
this is why you're a content creator.
This is why I've done, I feel like at least 10 Black Beacon videos over the course of the last like month and a half. Going back to the content, there is, I don't want to say an overwhelming amount of content, but there is a lot to do, tons of events to do, tons of stories to do, lots of things to grind.
There's lots of events, there's hard mode, normal mode, like going back and doing the boss fights at a higher difficulty is so much fun. I'm saying that slightly sarcastically because I get wrecked, but it's still fun to try. There's also, like the monkey event is going on right now, and I was hitting the typewriter thinking that I had to hit it, but no, apparently you just multiply your monkeys and they do it for you.
The monkeys are, in fact, very talented, I will admit, but the boss fights are, I remember streaming the boss fights and people were having a little bit of trouble with it, not because necessarily they were bad players, but I think more along the lines of that the boss fights have a lot of mechanics which aren't typically seen in games like this, and they required a little bit of thinking, a little bit of forethought, a little bit of planning, and a degree of skill. I think this game very much so rewards skill, rewards timing, rewards dodging, rewards patience as well.
And also, interestingly enough, it actually rewards you when you swap characters. I feel like on a lot of gacha games, when you swap to other characters, you're losing value.
That is true. I do like, though, that the characters are so diverse in terms of what they offer and what they provide. You have buffers, you have debuffers, you have breakers, you have AoEers, you have single target, you have supports, and they all seem to offer something useful. I don't think there's necessarily a character that is just completely irrelevant or completely useless. Talking about diversity and utility, the characters like Arishan using a scythe, oh my, I cannot express enough how much I appreciate a character that uses a scythe. Scythes are some of my favorite weapons in gaming, period, and there are a lot of, like, Shamash goes from using a shield to his fists. You have characters like Arishan using a scythe. You have characters that are using like musical instruments and stuff.
Or the little girl that uses like the Greek statue to just like comes out and like wrecks things in her stead.
Yes. I can't believe how large a variety of weapons and just gameplay styles there are, and the combat specifically. This is the key selling point for the game. Everyone talks about how phenomenal the combat is, and it is. It is fun, it is fast, it is fluid, and with regards to the boss battles, at times very challenging.
Yes, because there's actually mechanics in the boss fights, so that makes me really happy. And not only are you fighting the bosses, but you also have like perfect dodges that you need to do. You need to swap between your characters because you're trying to get more vigor. Then you can unleash like super powerful attacks. It's very nice. And depending upon your character who you switch to, you're gonna have like a variety of different attacks that also come up with high vigor.
And then you have characters like Zero who are, and I appreciate all the dupes we've gotten, all the additional characters or the additional versions of Zero we've had to expand her and upgrade her and make her as powerful as she can be as part of the events that are currently still going on. But Zero is an absolute banger of a character. The attack buff that she provides and the length that she provides the buff for is, so once again, this goes back to the utility of individual characters, how different characters provide different things to make things easier or more difficult for you. We've been playing this game so much and have genuinely and wholeheartedly enjoyed the vast majority of what we've played. Now, this game has been played by millions of people around the world. This game has achieved things that other games have not. This game has provided us so much fun and enjoyment over the course of the month, and it again has been an absolute pleasure being able to be a part of this game's journey. If you have not already and you're interested in playing, click that link down in the description, the pinned comment below. Join us, both Mrs. Stix and I, because once again we're playing every single day, and hopefully you enjoy it as much as we do.